that, and actually I would favor Ember a little bit because Void Spirit has no way to break the shield. It's really hard for him to break the shield, right? And on the other hand, Ember Spirit hits one Sleight of Fist and he's breaking the physical damage shield. So, but then again, is this Ember really gonna do much against the Centaur who's gonna go for a pipe?
Big TNC fans? Well, I have to agree on that one. They have ANA. This is a free Slark game. They don't have a real counter. He can get out of every single stun they throw at him, and it's gonna be really easy to kite.
But, oh, nice little leap coming through from ANA onto Boomy here. Is he going to be able to pick up the kill? Not quite, but he's getting a lot of stats, as you were saying. It's a pretty good Slark game at the very start.
To get the kills on the bottom lane, the extra region they're getting from Hedras and the Chance Aura will keep Slark alive. March will be pulling the lane back. And the most important thing is that they get levels on the bottom lane. Nice arrow on March.
Face judgment.
He can't man fight him at the moment. 60.
Yeah. I mean, and do you think we'll be seeing a Void Spirit Aghanims in this one?
Not necessarily a first item, but Yule Scepters to set things up with Ether Remnant, and second item Aghanims is fine.
I think it's straight busted. Like, 4-second AoE silence, and it gives you more of a physical damage reduction.
Drop blow, and there's a rotation from position 4. Tims, he got caught.
Yeah, he's going to be picked off, trying to stop some of this farm coming out. He's got his Fade Bolt up in another 5 seconds if he wants to go the extra cheeky play, but it's going to cost him his life, maybe? Will that Fade Bolt be able to reduce the damage enough? No, it's the Illuminate that comes through.
4 points in Cleave to increase the farming, also just finish his Mask of Madness. I think Android's lineup relies so much on Sven. Like, Ember Spirit can scale, but this Sven he needs to pop off, and they are on the timer right now. My Dota family, but at least we can hang out online.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Boomy, he's getting gone on a little bit. Has to use all 3 of his leaps, and Mel's still able to get the pick off anyway as well. At the same time, KP.
Let me just check that real quick so I don't look dumb twice in a row.
No, it's like, it was nerfed damage-wise by like 10, but they also upped the crit by 10%. And as we're talking, and fight's happening right outside the Roche pit, Mel, he's in a little bit of trouble having to pop the Stampede to be able to make him live, but they decided just to back off for now.
Ability to catch people up because their lineup is very limited. Like, relying on Sven to run in and use a stun or just chains or Sacred Arrow is really not a good way to start a fight. And this game might be completely over in the next 15 minutes. You want to build that Diffusal Blade on Slark, he will join the team fight.
Yeah, what do you think was the justification behind this Keeper of the Light? Was it for the cooldown reduction on something, or... Oh, they're going in onto Ember Spirit. He's going to be able to get away. Yeah, with the Chakra, do you think...
In place, they are controlling the outpost to get the vision of that area. Seems like that's going to be our first clash. Prepare your hypest hype.
He's leading into it, uses the stun onto the Chen. Doesn't really do all that much against it, though. They catch a lot of people in the Pit of Malice, get all of the heals off as well, and Sven, he's already down at 25% HP. He could get picked off if he's not too careful. You got KP running in. They already used the Stampede, and Ocarino, he's going to try and bring his team away with the Dark Rift. Will they catch everyone?
Whoa,
no, Natsby goes down just beforehand. Oh, trying to get him just on the edge there, but wasn't quite able to, and, you know, not quite. I thought they were grouping up for an express purpose, but actually they're going to be the ones getting caught out. Yeah, arrow coming together. Yeah, but don't have the follow-up on it, and if anything, Ana's the one chasing in. He actually gets pushed out of the Pit of Malice, and could he live because of it? Great stun coming out from KP, catching on to Bok, as well as this Mirana here, and they'll both get picked up. That's more permanent agility for Ana. He's going to continue the chase, following up after them. There's the Yule Scepter coming in clutch. Yeah, hits onto Mac as well, and he wants more. KP, he's moving forward, ready with his Blink Dagger. Will he be able to catch out the Keeper of the Light? Go on to the high ground as well. He reveals himself, he might.
Still had the ulti ready to heal him up if needed.
Felt a little bit disconnected there with some of the stuff being used onto Ana, you know, throwing the the arrow without the rest of his team there. Just didn't feel like the efficient play.
Oh, once again, they missed the combo. Aethos into arrow, missed.
And now they're going to connect onto 2 with this, is that a stolen Pit of Malice? It is, so it's quite a lot of lockdown now on TNC's side.
Oh, Essence Ring. That's a very good item.
Here we go, they're going in again onto this Ember Spirit, and that magic block won't save you now. They're chasing onto Bokarina as well. He's not like a Centaur, he can't just pop his ultimate and run away. He's going to get caught out by the rest of the team. Tim's, of course, contributing a lot to the team fight with that Fade Bolt right at the end. Not fall too far behind on the XP graph because they're behind as it is, 8k net worth.
Radiant are scanning.
You can see KP, he doesn't want anything to do with this. He says, I gotta come in, I gotta disrupt all this. They will get the experience coming through, and KP's kind of caught out on his own. They're going to combo it together with the arrow, finally getting some semblance of communication on the team. Will they get KP? They will. They're able to pop off the healing hand as well onto the rest of the team, so TNC are pretty ready to fight, but in the meantime, they're able to get most of the people away with that Dark Rift, and Mac, he looks like he's going to be reasonably healthy.
They got the kill, and because of the new formula, 600 gold for killing a Centaur.
Yeah, pretty spicy.
Round with it. There's a siege creep unit approaching.
Well, with no Sven ulti, is that Roche time, or would you actually be pushing the high ground?
Double damage on Void Spirit, they could go for a high ground.
Yeah,
they kind of lack the tower damage unless Centaur pops the Retaliate. He has 13 charges, and
you would assume ANA. No, looks like Armel's going to be the one that takes it. Yeah, just the way he struts around.
The way he looks.
Yeah.
Like, no, he doesn't do anything.
That movement speed aura, though, look, they got things to do, they got places to be. Oh, ANA, he's going in deep. I love this. They probably just told him, look, just dive in. We'll be able to save you every single time.
Oh, he gets him with the Orchid. I don't know. I stopped. I stopped watching those movies. Sven, Superman, he's in.
Well, Superman could be super dead pretty soon. There's no backup. Ooh, that was close.
Fight.
Trying to go again onto this Centaur. No arrow this time just yet to be able to combo him down. Here comes the arrow right at the end, and they're going to be able to pick up KP. So that's another 50 seconds that they've bought themselves, and I'm sure that Natsumi's going to maybe try and farm up that BKB, but not quite. They're actually trying to continue the aggression straight away.
Dissimulate? Ah, he couldn't get it.
Well, it's only the Aegis though, and they've got the rest of the team backing him up now. ANA, he's here on the back line, ready to try and get some essence stacks up onto Bokarino. He's just whacking away as much as he can, and that's a lot stolen. He rotates straight away through onto Mac, and he pops.
Just a guiding potential against the Sven.
And he's even building up into the Skadi now, so making himself that much tougher to kill. Fight happening in the mid lane, and ANA is not there, so that Stampede maybe used for Centaur to get away, but it could just as well have been used to give ANA a little bit of time to get to the team fight. Though now they've gone in on this Void Spirit. He gets a nice Resonant Pulse away, but be enough to be able to live. ANA, he misses his pounce, but he's going to be able to do a ton of damage through. Great stun coming out from KP to be able to knock down 2. But ANA catches that arrow as well. No one's dying. What is happening right now? This isn't C Dota. Space for the rest of his team to come into it, because you can see Ember Spirit, he's well behind. Speaking of people being behind though, KP caught behind enemy lines, and Slark, he's just in the middle of this Pit of Malice.
He's cliffed. They forced him on the high ground to drag him down.
They drag him down. Was that the right play though? He's able to now get away, popping his BKB, using the Superman launch through onto the creep wave. He'll be able to live for now. Slark, he's continuing to chase through. Still got that bottle charge on the Void Spirit if they're trying to get a bit more damage through with the illusions. And, well, Slarky jumps through onto the Ember Spirit. This is the team fight that never ends. KP jumps through onto him. The Will-O-Wisp coming out a little bit too late, catching him with 2 inside the Pit of Malice as well. But the sustain on TNC is absolutely insane. Still a minute until this Ember Spirit's going to become back online. Sven goes down, dead for a minute. Bocarino, him as well, 50 seconds. ANA, he's going to pounce onto this Mirana, and that could be GG right there.
Slark is way too tanky. Like, he can go in, do whatever he wants. He knows that they will back him up. Almost 3,000 HP with 39 armor. So even if Sven starts hitting him, like, there's no way they kill him. The positioning from March was extremely good throughout the whole game.
Like, by the time that the Sven had the Aghanim Scepter, it was just too little too late. Chen, once it gets to that 15 to 20 minute mark, he's one of the strongest heroes in the game, just in terms of what he's able to provide, both to himself as well as his team.